and clear. Might hear me on the radio. Breaker, breaker, 19. Anybody got their ears on?
Hey guys, it's Eric, owner of Farpoint Farms here in the beautiful mountains of North Carolina. And tonight I got a very interesting radio and an interesting gift. I mean, this is a huge gift, a huge shout out to Jamaica Dog. He sent this to me. This is my first Stryker radio. Hopefully it will not be my last, but this is a Stryker SR94HPC 10-meter amateur radio. This one also has the capability through a little bit of software to get and become an 11-meter, so CB as well as 10-meter. And it's pretty sharp. The reviews on this thing are awesome online. It's going to be going into one of my cars. I'm going to leave that as a surprise as we go through. But for tonight, we'll just call this part one. We'll do a little unboxing. I have taken it out of the box and looked at it, but I realized I really ought to make a video on this because it's just that nice of a radio. But I'll go through it in part two. Of course, we'll go through features and functions. Part three, we'll install it and do some range tests, both on 10 and 11 meter. So I'm really looking forward to it. Again, thank you, Jamaica Dog. This is huge. You know, I'm stuck. There's no flea markets. There's no yard sales. There's no hamfest. So I've been in a glut with not being able, a glut? No, a drought. A glut would be if I had too many. It's been a long day. I've been in a drought as far as finding radios to do reviews on, to play with, to have fun with, all that. So I really appreciate Jamaica Dog sending this to me, giving me something cool to play with. So anyway, let's go ahead and open this thing up and check it out. A nice color user's manual here. 10-meter amateur, 40 watts. So it is pretty stout. 40-watt radio for 10-meter. That's not bad. I don't know what it does if you know, it's modified for 11-meter. I'm not sure what kind of range it'll have with that, but it'll be fun to play with. Nice manual. Pretty good. It looks like the buttons are going to have a lot of functions, so I'll definitely be reading through that. Again, I just got this thing in the mail about 2 days ago, and I did take it out to look at it, but that's as far as I went with it. There you go. Now here's our mic. Okay, so it's got more of a ham radio type microphone. It does not have the 5-pin, 4-pin. It's definitely got that going on. It does have an up and down, push to talk. It's a cool shape too. It's kind of unique. Here's I'm gonna get this a little closer. Here's a little something for you Volkswagen air cool guys. Tell me that does not look exactly like the deck lid of an old Beetle. I don't know, man. Maybe it's just me. Anyway, let's set that aside. Looks like we got our mounting hardware here. Let's see. There we go. Down here, here's our bracket. It's cool. Set that aside, and here is the actual radio. It's smaller than I thought it would be. It's maybe, I don't know, Cobra 25 size. It's funny that I use like Cobra size radios as my standard for sizing all radios up. Oh, it's 29, it's 25, it's 19. Yeah, this one looks like 25-ish. No, yeah, 25 I'd say. Somewhere between a 25 and a 19. Anyway, nice, looks like aluminum case, powder coated, bottom firing speaker on that one. Heat sinks, yeah, pretty nice. On the back here, we do have a plug for external speaker. There's our PL259 for the antenna and our power cord. And yeah, I like it. On the front, microphone hookup here, power on and off, a lot of function buttons, which I have no idea what those do without reading. Another function button, and I assume that's our channel. I wonder if that's channel or volume. Oh well, it does multiple things. Obviously, I need to read the manual on this, but that's cool as can be. SR94HPC 10-meter Stryker. So Stryker is one of the leaders in the industry. I mean, they make some great radios. I know the 955 sideband radio that they put out is one of the top of the line radios on the market today for 11 or 10 meter for that matter. So obviously these come from the factory as 10 meter radios, but they're I think they're considered export radios. You can easily do modifications on them. And to be honest, I don't know a whole bunch about them, so it's going to be kind of really cool to dig in. I am poor, so I don't get a chance to play with cool radios very often, but this will be a neat treat, and I hope you'll stick around for part two. We'll fire this thing up on the bench go through all the features, functions, take a look at the menus, figure out what it can do, maybe hook it up to the old Max 2000, see if we can transmit a little bit with it, see how it plays out, make some contacts perhaps, and then it's getting installed in one of the cars. I'm thinking it's going to get installed, well, I won't even say, but looking forward to that. Anyway, that's it. That's the end of part 1 for the Stryker. It's SR94HPC. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you're interested in this radio, stick around because there'll obviously be more radio videos on it. So I'll see you next time. Take care.
There's always something that needs a little fixing on Farpoint Farms. Freedom is mighty sweet.